Hello everyone, Brendan Snyder here. How are you? Today we're going to take a look at Deep Purple's last concert in Japan. It was recorded at the Budokan December 15th of 1975 and came out in 1977. This concert featured Tommy Bolin on guitar, Ian Pace on drums, Glenn Hughes on bass, David Coverdale on vocals, and John Lord on keyboard. So this was the Mark IV lineup of the group. And following Tommy Bolin's death, this concert was edited and put together and released in an edited format that came out in 1977, and then in 1978 it came out in Europe. This show was also filmed for a show that was called Rise Over Japan that was later released in 1985. It was intended to come out at the time in 77, 78, but that didn't happen and later was released on VHS in 85. The reason we're going to look at this is that later on, following the release of Last Concert in Japan, in 2001, the entirety of the show as a 2 CD set finally came out that was called This Time Around Live in Tokyo. And then 10 years following that, Phoenix Rising was released, so this DVD came out that had a documentary called Getting Tighter on here, but it also contained the Rises Over Japan 30-minute concert footage that had been intended for release at the time and later came out in 85 was on here. So today we're going to take a look at these two releases, and we'll start off here with the CD. And part of the reason that I want to show you this is this was a limited edition release that came out through Purple Records that had memorabilia stuff that came with it. So once we slide off the slipcase that came with it, you can see here that it had some memorabilia with it, and I'll go through that in just a second. And then there is the CD. So the memorabilia that came with it were these two coasters. It's all, of course, in Japanese, replica of what was available at the time. And then came with 2 concert tickets. And I like that each of these things have been double-sided as opposed to single-sided simple prints of things. They're actually replicating the full thing. And then a concert poster as well. And so these 5 items came with this, including that slipcase for this deluxe release. And there's the front cover of it, and then the back cover. And if you're not familiar with Purple Records and what they do, these archival releases are really quite great. Very detailed, well done packagings for them. I'll thumb through this booklet just a little bit to give you an idea. There's always a lot of really great written stuff and archival shots and things that come with these. Tell you quite a bit of stuff about what was going on at the time, and the fact that this was done in 2001. See, and then there's the cover of the Last Concert in Japan, what the original release looked like until they did this one, which was the double album version of this, the full final show of it. That's the booklet. And real quickly, I'll just run through the full track listing so you're aware of it. It's got Burn, Lady Luck, Love Child, Getting Tighter, Smoke on the Water, and that includes a portion of the song Georgia included with it, and then Wild Dogs. The second disc kicks off with I Need Love, Soldier of Fortune. Then number 3 is a John Lord solo. Number 4 is Lazy, followed by the drum solo. Then This Time Around. Number 6 is Ode to G, and then the Tommy Bolin guitar solo, number 7. Number 8 is Drifter, You Keep on Moving, Stormbringer, and then the encore Highway Star. So that was the complete show for this. And then, as I said, 10 years on, in 2011, they released the DVD, which actually includes Rises Over Japan, which was the only recording of that show. And as far as only professional recording that was of the Mark IV lineup that included Tommy Bolin. And so while this doesn't have the full concert the way that the CD does, this only has 5 tracks that were professionally recorded, which are Burn, Love Child, Smoke on the Water, You Keep on Moving, and Highway Star, which was the encore. So it does give you the opening, some tracks in the middle, and the conclusion of the show. So you do get a nice full experience with it. But what makes this really quite worthwhile was the documentary and the fact that they had new interviews by both Glenn Hughes and John Lord. It's unfortunate that they weren't able to get either Ian Pace or, of course, you know, Tommy Bolin had passed away. And David Coverdale, for whatever reason, was not part of it. But having those two guys in here to give their perspective is really quite great. And then all the archival footage that's used is really great to see. Here's the backside of it. But beyond that, the thing that actually attracted me to this was the fact that it came with 2 like photo booklet type things on the inside. I'll just show you that because there's a little write-up on the inside of it. But the things that it came with were these 2 booklets, right? So this one here I'll show you first, which is just about the documentary, and it's got cool excerpts and things from it, and archival images and things that were used during it, and a lot of really great cool pictures and quotes and stuff like that. And there's a nice little thick book that's here. There's quite a bit of stuff that's part of that. But the thing that really got me was this. It's a replica of a magazine that was available at the time, a little special thing that Record World had put together, and this has been reproduced here. And so I love these little reproduction things that give you the stuff that, you know, at the time, if you were a fan and you could dig this stuff up, but you know, very hard to find now and no longer available and stuff. So getting a hold of some of this cool stuff, like you're a fan at the time and what's going on, and all these little write-ups and stuff. It's like these, sometimes you see them today, these little mini tour mags that come inside magazines like Classic Rock and Guitar World and stuff like that. But this was very cool that not only do they reproduce all of the articles and everything that it came with at the time, but you get all the advertisements and everything too, to look back and see how much things were and stuff like that. So pretty cool to get you know, these 2 releases that had both long been out of print, and you finally get the 2 CD show in 2001, and then you get actual video footage of it in 2011. And there is a deluxe edition beyond this one here that does come with a bonus single disc edition of the show, but I opted to buy the standalone just DVD with those 2 books and the 2 CD standalone separate one that was here. So if you do see, you can pick this up today with a single disc version of the live content that's on here. All right, so there you go. I hope you enjoyed this, and if you did, please remember to comment, like, and subscribe. Let me know your thoughts, and I hope everyone has a great day, and I'll talk to you all real soon. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.